What you want, yeah. We just chillin' by the WaWas, lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high, ayy, what you want, yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south, ayy, what you want, yeah.
On the Hustle Show, we got Micheal B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. Favorite restaurant here?
Oh, man. Whatever hotel I'm in, their restaurant.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ, and today we're talking about Micheal B. Jordan confronts his old classmate in an interview. As you could see from the clip that just showed, yeah. Micheal B. Jordan was pretty petty and I like it. I like it. I mean, like, there's no better type of revenge than success, you know? And it's just funny how this girl walks up to Micheal B. Jordan and says we were old classmates, like they were friends. And obviously you can tell from the exchange that they wasn't friends, and he kept that in mind. It's like, I wasn't cool with you. Like, but yeah, it just made me think of, like, it's crazy that this woman would call Micheal B. Jordan corny. And for those of you who are saying, like, oh, she didn't call Micheal B. Jordan corny or whatever, it's said even in an interview that she did that she called him corny. So it's just crazy, like, how she would go back to that, you know. It's just one of those situations where she just gotta take that L. Like, just imagine you calling somebody corny or whatever, and you gotta interview them later on as one of the most successful stars in the world. Corny is such a loose term that can be used for anything that's not the toxic, typical black male or female. Like, if you're not out here being a gangbanger, or you're not out here like very street, or if you like speak proper or something like that, you can be considered corny. Or if you're just even liking things like anime and, you know, comics, and like even for me, I'll even go on a personal note, I grew up in the hood. I like rock music. So, you know, in the hood, you're one of the few people that like rock music. It ain't gonna come out too well. And then, you know, these things are called corny, and then, you know, you come to find out that a lot of people like those so-called corny things later, especially like anime and stuff right now. You know, anime definitely wasn't the most popular thing when I was growing up. Rock music, at least in my community, was not the most popular thing coming up. You know, you always had like a group of friends who you kind of gathered towards and liked those type of things. But I just want to talk about this because we need to stop calling things that are positive in our community, or something that people might like that's a bit different, corny, and then praising the toxic things in our community. It doesn't even have to be just in our community, just in general, just calling a lot of toxic things corny, you know. Like, somebody, it's like, I just find it very weird, especially with a lot of women too. Like, they find a lot of these things corny, whatever, and then go for these men who are not the typical corny dudes, and wonder, like, where's all the good men, or where did I choose wrong? It's because all the men who you called corny back then in their days, when they become successful, they don't want your ass, and it's like very sad because they remember certain things. I'm gonna give the woman some advice. Like, men never forget the people that helped them along the way and get to where they got. That's why you see a lot of men hold their mothers down when they make money, or bring their friends up, or whoever it is, because they remember the people who were there in the beginning. But they also don't forget the people who crossed them, whether if it was in the slightest way or anything possible. And, you know, I think women don't understand that. Especially when we talk about dating and stuff. A lot of women want the man that is already at the finish line. Not all, of course, I'm not the all police, but they want these men that are at the finish line, not knowing that the man at the finish line and the man that you grow with are going to have two different mindsets. You know, it's like the difference between getting a LeBron James, where his wife was with him from high school and all the way up to when he's successful, all the way to you know, him getting championships and everything. He was with him from the beginning, and it's the difference between getting a LeBron James or getting a P Diddy, or it's the difference between getting someone who's like, let's say, a Charlemagne, whose wife helped him get to where he was when he was down, between getting with a Future. You get the point. I can go on and on about that. But the man that you grow with and the man that who's with you in the beginning is going to give you a lot more respect and more grace when they make it to the end. And these guys that you pick who are at the end or the finish line, they're not going to treat you the same as if you grew up and got the success with him. I know for myself too, like, I ain't rich or nothing like that. But if I do get rich, which I will, I'm not going to be wifing nobody up. And for the girls that I get with, I'm probably not going to, like, they're not going to get the same grace or anything than somebody who came up with me, you know? So I think girls need to understand that or whatever. And I'm not going to, like, really go too much on the girl who hair looks just the color of SpongeBob. I'm not going to go in on her, but, you know, because they're young and everything, you know, people change. I get that, you know. But yeah, I think that's just one L she got to hold. But yeah, a lot of the things that people call corny, very subjective, and it just doesn't, like, we need to stop calling people corny for doing the right thing, being proper, having their stuff together, and like, or maybe just watching anime. That's why I don't even give a shit. Like, you see anime and stuff on my wall, any girl that I've gotten with, any girl that I've talked to, whatever, I didn't care whether they didn't like anime or didn't like the things that I liked. It was just like, if you didn't like those type of things, or you would judge me for those type of things, it's like, all right, peace, deuces. Like, I don't need that in my life. I have set up my life to where I don't really give a shit if you think something's corny or anything like that. Or, like, the one thing that kills me is, like, I speak proper. So I would get the comment that, oh, you speak different. And I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, you speak proper. You speak like a white person. What the fuck does that mean? Like, I hate that comment with a passion. So, like, we need to stop praising the toxicity, especially in my community. We need to stop praising the toxicity and stop calling things that are positive corny. You know, we need to switch that up. Or, you know, you could end up in a Michael B situation. In fact, I know a couple people who were probably quote unquote corny when they were younger, and they making bank, they looking good, man. And I bet a lot of those women wish they could get with that corny nigga now. So yeah, and this is the importance of you guys, you know, because I know it's a lot of guys on this channel. This is the importance of just improving yourself. You don't have to be a Michael B. Jordan per se, but you do have to improve yourself and become better. You can do it physically, you can do it financially. You know, you want to try to get all areas. You don't have to be perfect in all, but you have to do better and try to be the best person that you can. You know, because like I said, the best revenge is your success. But yeah, what did you think about this whole situation? I see a lot of people talking about it on the internet, but I want to see your thoughts about this down in the comments. Do you agree with what he did? Do you disagree? Do you think he was corny for what he did? Yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And BQ Quick Review. Now we do. Boom.
Pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on the internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, we know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid. Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on the internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, we know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid.